扣定要唱长的。The older brother, still sleeping in bed, is woken up by his stepmother's son, who's not blood related. Given their relationship has always been tense, brother Haixin just tells him to stop acting dumb, but gets a tongue lashing from his younger brother, always acting so calm and collected. But you're two-faced. I don't even want to breathe the same air as a guy like you. After saying this, Shangxin grabs his mom's arm and leaves Haixin's place without looking back. But this morning, a call from his father brought grown-up Haixin to a coffee shop to see his stepmother again after a long ashy face. And sure, his stepmother all smiles with his dad. He gets a bad feeling. Sure enough, after some small talk with his stepmother, Haixin gets she's about to get to the real reason she asked him here today, saying her son Shangxian is coming over soon. This might be sudden to bring up now, but he really has nowhere else to go. If you don't mind, we hope he can stay at your place for a while. His father sitting nearby said. Haixin just agrees with a smile after hearing this. His stepmother picks up from to check the time. Shangxian was supposed to come but looks like he backed out. Haixin thinks back to what happened before. He really wanted to refuse, but with his father being the head of the family, he has no choice but to accept. Suddenly a phone starts buzzing. His stepmother across from him thinks it's her phone and searches through her bag, while Haixin presses down hard on the phone in his pocket. But the buzzing gets stronger, so he has to suddenly stand up, making an excuse that he needs to step away to take a call. After Haixin gets to the restroom, he knows it's his friend Jinzai and caller. He picks up and chews him out, because they had agreed it was just a quick call to help him get out of there. After Haixin washes his hands and is about to leave, someone slowly approaches him from behind. Looking at the tall, imposing figure in the mirror, Haixin freezes on him, and that person is even side-eyeing, making him even more nervous. But this person next to him, with short hair and fierce eyes, to put a bluntly, looks like he just got out of jail. But analyzing his features carefully, he must be the reckless, domineering type. Could it really be his fifth stepmother's son? Malicious brat. Shangxian, who's come back. Tonight he even has to fake being sick to comfort the blonde guy. Haixin's having quite the day dancing on the knife's edge. But Haixin's gut has already decided it's Shangxian. When he gets back to the table, his stepmother mentions Shangxian also went to the restroom just Haixin just sits down mentioning a guy who passed by. When someone slams a backpack hard on the table behind, it's Shangxian. Still with that attitude that irritates Haixin, fake smiling while praising his brother for becoming such a handsome guy. But high and mighty Shangxian looks completely dismissive, noticing his mother's unhappy expression. Shangxian hesitates a moment, frowning while half-heartedly responding to hate. Then Haixin mentions where he lives. It's really far from school. But the mother across from them can't sit still. His mother still won't agree to that. Although his father also agrees Shangxian can live with Haixin, Haixin internally is 10,000% against it. But Shangxian, the mama's boy, falls into thought, pulls out a cigarette wanting to take a couple puffs. Haixin tries to stop him but gets snapped at again. Even his parents can barely watch this. Haixin has no choice but to force down his D-spot. Shangxian, come live with me. That night, feverish Haixin can't sleep. Suddenly there's knocking at the door. Even though he has a spare key, he rings the doorbell, making Haixin really annoyed. When little Jing walks into the living room, Haixin knows he got cheated on again and says it's because his personality is so bad, so getting cheated on 100% of the time is pretty normal. But he's always nice to his lovers. Maybe that's exactly why little Jin thinks others will stay loyal to him, and he'll love them devotedly. But Haixin tells him people are unpredictable. Haixin wants to kick him out, but the calmer little Jin slowly gets closer to Haixin and plops down on Haixin's lap. I've been sick all afternoon. Are you using my fever to warm yourself up? Little Jin says he thought with a body this hot, could you be a heater? Haixin's face turns red, pulls his leg away and drops his head on the floor. Then little Jin asks why Haixin is so worried. Haixin tells him what happened today. That annoying brother of his is going to live with him. The two drink and chat. Haixin also tells little Jin to hurry up and find someone new to heal himself. Little Jin says looks like he can't come to Haixin's place anymore. After all, if they do some exercise at home, when that fierce-looking brother sees them. Early next morning while Haixin is doing his reading, suddenly the doorbell rings. He opens the door and is stabbed, bringing his brother Shangxian to the door. Though Shangxian's face is full of reluctance, he still walks in with his mother's lead. And so their life living together officially begins. Having such a rude brother staying at home, Haixin works until late at night. Happy that his brother Zhang Shangxian isn't back, he gets ready for bed. But just as he comfortably falls asleep, deafening noise comes from next door. Haixin covers his head helplessly. As the man of the house, Haixin really can't stand it, and marches over to teach him a lesson, angrily pushing open his brother Shangxian's door, while he sees his brother lying in bed. Before Haixin can say anything, brother scolds him for not knocking. Haixin's then being patient, yelling at him to turn down the music because it's keeping him awake, and if he wants to smoke, he has to go to the balcony. Also throwing back at the rules he made for him to follow. Why drag others into it? Haixin argues there's not just him in this house. Are you pretending I don't exist? His brother smirks. The reason the music's so loud is because I'm pretending you don't exist. Haixin stands frozen for a few seconds and points at the door telling him to get out right now. But his brother's no push off. You're the one who told me to live with you. Now you want me gone. Not only making Haixin take risk, but if he moves out, Haixin has to find him a place first. Frustrated Haixin can only say if he doesn't turn the music down, he'll call the police to handle it. His brother gives a thing. Go ahead and call it you want. Haixin also makes his determination. If he keeps being so reckless, he'll have to send him to jail. At those words, his brother freezes, but then he turns the volume even higher and keeps provoking Haixin with his word. Haixin has no choice but to stomp back to his room all angry, and the following days are even harder for Haixin to bear, because his brother keeps making the house a total mess. What's worse is Shang Xian actually brings Wen home. Haixin plans to just ignore it, but the two keep making weird noises in the room. His brother, as he of course treats his words like they're nothing. What? You gonna call the cops again? Right now, Haixin really wants to chop him up. So angry he can't get a word out. He can only say goodbye to his once peaceful life. The next night, Shang Xian comes home late to the front door, but he can't get the door open no matter what. He knows Haixin must have changed the lock. Seeing his sleepy look, Shang Xian gets a bad idea, wrapping Haixin up tight in a blanket, then throws blanket Haixin out hard. Just when he's sleeping soundly at night, his brother Zheng Shang Xian barges right through the door and wraps him in a blanket and throws him on the floor. Haixin stares dumbfounded at Shang front of him, only to hear that flimsy door can't stop me. Then Haixin also learns Shang Xian works under brother Minze and plans to quickly find a place for him to move out. But little Jin across from him gets an unexpected visitor. But the shop isn't open yet, so he wants to send her away. The woman says she's waiting for someone. Little Jin agrees to let her sit down first. Also mentions the shop's gotten popular lately, with lots of older female clients coming, so you often see sponsors in the shop. Just as he says that, a figure walks into the shop. Haixin jumps, because it's the annoying Zheng Shangxiang. He clearly remembers this guy left this morning to meet a girl named Yuna. So why does he show up here? With that bright smile, it's so disgusting. So Haixin can only duck down secretly to avoid letting Shangxian see his true. Shangxian touches the woman's hair, complimenting her new earrings as really pretty. Hearing this again makes Haixin want to puke. Shangxian looks around at the shop's decor, also saying the overall environment and atmosphere are really nice, and invites her to go eat something first. Sneaky Haixin of course can't wait for them to leave. Suddenly little Jin gets up, and knowing that guy must be the brother Haixin mentioned, so he deliberately blocks him to avoid being spotted. She thinks the brother gives off a pretty good overall vibe, but thinking of little Jin's unique tastes, he quickly warns him not to mess with a straight guy with such a bad personality. But little Jin keeps praising Shang Xian's body, even fantasizing about doing unspeakable things with a handsome guy. Hearing this, Haixin smacks him hard, telling him to drop those evil thoughts. Before Haixin can figure out why Shang Xian showed up here, he hears Shang Xian apologizing to the woman. Shang Xian lies saying one of his friends just got dumped, and he wants to comfort his friend tonight so he can't be with her. The woman agrees with the Shang Xian without a word. Then Shang Xian leaves first. Seeing this scene, little Jin is stunned. Never thought your brother would be such a pro. Little Jin approaches the woman and asks her about Shang Xian, telling Haixin his brother does sponsorships. 是个备胎，没了个 disgusting things. After his brother found out about his sponsor, and he has to obey every command. Haixin gets home planning to make dinner. Suddenly hears the door opening. It's his brother Shangxin coming home too. Haixin thinks now that he's got dirt on him. When he directly asks him, "Don't drinking with your heartbroken friend. You're back pretty early." I'd like to meet this friend too. Said you were meeting Yuna, but ended up having a great chat with Miss England. Little brother's got some real skills. Hearing this, Shangxin angrily grabs Haixin by the collar. But he doesn't know Haixin actually went to the shop first to punish this disrespectful brother. Haixin's being choked and can't breathe, and swings a hard punch right at Shangxin's face, telling him not to bring those kinds of people home anymore, or he'll tell his hardworking mom back in the countryside. Of course Shang's not scared of him and bites back that he better not do anything stupid. Having dirt on him, Haixin's not backing down. Picks up his phone ready to call his stepmother, but Shangxin grabs his arm again, trying to smash Haixin's phone. But even if he smashes this phone, Haixin still has ways to tell his stepmother, so Shangxin has no choice but to give it. I got it. What do you want me to do? Then Haixin prepares dinner and assigns Shangxin to fix the bathroom, but worried that guy might just demolish the bathroom. He goes to supervise and see how the work's going. Also says the housework and laundry will all be Shangxian's job from now on. Hearing Haixin treat him like a complete housekeeper, Shangxian's hands shake with anger. Soon enough, Haixin finishes making dinner, even teasing Shangxian that he must have already eaten with Miss Yuna. Hearing this, Shangxin can't hold back his anger anymore, down his tools and jumps.